Are you ready to step into the future of having bots run your websites for you by simply telling them to? Yes, you talking to a bot and commanding it to complete specific tasks for you. I know it sounds a little bit hard to believe, but that's exactly what I'm here to share with you today. I'll be showing you our new Alexa-style WordPress plugin that will set up, write, optimize, manage, update, and handle all your website's needs for you so that you can get more traffic and more sales while our bot handles all of the most time-consuming and tedious tasks your website requires. Yup, our new AI bot will step into the driver's seat for you to take over all of the most important tasks required to run your websites. Because let's be honest for a second here, shall we? Having to do manual work to make money online sucks, right? We didn't get into this whole make money online thing to be stuck in front of the computer for 6, 8, 10 plus hours a day, right? I know I didn't. Especially today when we have the power of AI and automation at our fingertips to be able to do most of our tasks for us. So if you're doing any of the following things manually, you're wasting a ton of time and leaving a ton of money on the table. With having the power of AI at our fingertips, you should not be having to set up your sites manually, you should not be having to waste time installing plugins manually, you should not be having to update your sites manually, you should not be having to write content for your sites manually, you should not be having to optimize content for your sites manually, you should not be having to pay for relevant images for your content, you should not be having to manually create AI images, you should not be having to insert those images into your posts manually. You should be having AI take over 80 to 90% of all the tasks related to running and maintaining your websites or clients' websites while you focus on getting more traffic and making more profit. However, harnessing and properly tapping into this age of AI is easier said than done. You have to be able to customize AI to be able to guide it to do what you want it to do. Plus, you have to guide it even more to do those tasks properly for you. And one of the best ways to harness the power of AI is to let it run the most important tasks for you, which is why we have finally created the first and only Alexa-style AI robot that takes over all the most vital aspects of your websites for you, so you can focus on the more important things like getting traffic and getting paid. And today, you're only 3 steps away from having our AI bot step into the driver's seat of your business. Step 1 is to download and activate our AI robot on your WordPress site. This will literally take you about 15 to 20 seconds. You'll log into your members area, download our WordPress plugin, grab your license key, and install it on your WordPress site. If you've ever installed the plugin before, then this might take you 10 seconds to complete. Step 2 is to run our setup wizard if you're setting up a new site, or you can skip this step if it's an existing site. This is actually an optional step if you have an existing site. If you're installing it on a new site, we recommend running our setup wizard to maximize the effectiveness of your site from the beginning. Our setup wizard will optimize your site title, optimize your permalinks, install vital plugins, and much more. You will never have to set up a site manually ever again. What used to take 20 to 30 minutes to do gets automated in under 3 minutes by letting our AI do it for you. Step 3 is to speak to our Alexa-style robot to set up all of your automations for you, or you can type your commands if you prefer. This is where the magic really starts to kick in. You'll literally be able to speak to our AI robot and tell it to do all the most vital tasks for you. It'll create new content for you, optimize that content, update your plugins for you, keep your WordPress up to date, and much more. It'll also create relevant AI images for you, and you'll be able to add those images into your content at the click of a button. Yes, content and images created and posted for you by just clicking one button. And want to know the best part? All 3 steps can be completed in just 3 minutes or less. You're just installing our AI robot and telling it what you'd like it to do for you. Seriously, you can speak to our robot so you barely have to even use your keyboard. We have automated the entire process of running and maintaining all your websites with AI so you can be on your way to more traffic and profit. And like I said before, once you have our AI bot in your arsenal, you'll never have to set up your sites manually ever again, never install plugins manually ever again, never update your sites manually ever again, never write content for your sites manually ever again, never optimize content for your sites manually ever again, never pay for relevant images, never have to manually create AI images manually ever again, never hire anyone to do any of those things for you ever again. Never worry about all the complicated and time-consuming tasks of running and maintaining your websites ever again. I'm talking about the most powerful AI robot that runs your sites for you and writes 100% unique content that will give you the power to dominate your niche, get more traffic, make more profit, and spend more time enjoying your hard-earned money. Because let's face it, niche sites plus content marketing is still king, right? However, actually setting up and running a niche site, keeping it updated, creating and optimized content is a huge pain in the ass, right? However, today I have some great news for you. We have changed the way you set up, manage, and run your niche sites forever and made it easier for everyone to get more traffic, rankings, and make more profit. What you're about to see is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen before. We continue to take artificial intelligence to the next level. We continue to amplify its power to automate the most important tasks that take up most of our time. Because we all want things to be easier, faster, and more profitable, right? We all want to get results now, and if you're anything like me, we also like when things are done for us. So we decided to blend the power of artificial intelligence with the power of profitable niche site creation and management. And after many months of hard work, we've been able to accomplish our goal. We have created the best AI automation WordPress plugin to ever hit the JVZoo marketplace. You will now be able to have our AI run all of your website tasks for you, plus have it write unique, fully optimized content that is ready to publish right away. And no, this is not just another AI content creation tool. This is not just another automation tool. This is a complete artificially intelligent robot that's built to do everything for you, from setup to content creation and everything in between. It's like having your own personal assistant setting up your sites for you, managing your sites for you, updating your sites for you, writing your content for you for any topic at any time for pennies of what it'll cost you to use a real human assistant, and faster than any human can ever complete all of these tasks that our plugin automates, guaranteed. You'll be able to have an entire perfectly readable niche site running on complete autopilot for you with our SaiyBot plugin. And to make things even better, we've built it as a plugin, ensuring that it all works inside of WordPress so that you never have to go back and forth from ChatGPT or any third-party app to run your site. Allow me to introduce you to SaiyBot. And now it's time to deliver on my promise. On the page below, I've posted a full demo video showing you just how easy it is to have SaiyBot set up, manage, update, write, and optimize content for you. Plus, I've also posted all the information about all the powerful features we've built into this beast. I've posted all the details of the insane charter members discount we have running right now, all the details about the exclusive limited time bonuses you'll be getting, and a whole lot more. So now I invite you to go below this video and check out everything you're getting, and once you're done with that, make sure you hit the discount button to secure your copy. Hey guys, Joshua Zamora here, and if you're ready to step into the future of having bots run your websites for you by you simply telling them to, then you are watching the right video. In this video, I'm going to show you a full demo video of our new Alexa style WordPress plugin that will set up, write, optimize, manage, update, and handle all of your website needs for you so that you can get more traffic and more sales, while our bot handles all of the most time-consuming and tedious tasks that your website requires. So I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Here I am in the members area, and I've already got the plugin downloaded and installed on our site. So I'm just going to jump over to there and show you exactly how it works. All right, so here I am inside of my WordPress website, and again, the plugin is already installed. I'm not going to go through that whole process of installing a plugin. If you've never installed a plugin before, then we do cover that in the tutorial videos inside of the members area. However, once it is installed, the very first thing that we've automated for you is the ability to have your entire website set up for you. Now this is especially powerful for those of you that are setting up a new website. If your website is already set up, then you can go ahead and skip this step. But if it is a new website, this handles all of the most important and time-consuming setup process that normally would take you 20 to 30 minutes to complete. You can now have it done within a matter of minutes, okay? And that's things like changing your site title, your tagline, your permalinks, adding a bunch of plugins, and we will be expanding this list here over the next couple of days to install even more plugins for you. And it will remove all of the default settings, all of the default post pages, and all of that. And all you have to do is just check which one of these you want for our robot to do for you. And if you do need some assistance, you can click this option here and have our AI write your title and tagline for your website for you, so that it's better optimized than you having to write it yourself, especially if you're not too good with SEO and optimizing for SEO. So this will do it for you. But once you select the options that you want, you just hit start setup, and the whole setup process of starting a new website will be done for you. Okay, and once that process is done, then from there you can continue to have SaiyBot do multiple different things for you. And you'll see here on the bottom right hand corner that you'll now have an AI assistant activated to do multiple different things for you. So if I click on this and then I click on this microphone button, I will be literally able to talk to our SaiyBot robot and tell it to do exactly what I want it to do. And let me click on it so you can see the example. Add a new post with the title, How to Remove Mold Yourself. And there you can see that I have prompted it with my voice to tell it to do something for me. And you can see there within a few seconds, it created and took me to the post editing area with the title that I prompted it to do for me. Okay, so now the new page is created. I'm going to go ahead and copy that again, and you'll see that now in the editing area you also have an AI assistant that will continue to help you throughout the entire process. So at this point, it's already set up my entire website for me. It's already created a new post with the title that I want just by me telling it to, and then from here it's now going to take it even further and even write content for me that's going to be perfectly optimized, perfectly written, and even undetectable to the AI content detectors. Okay, so I'm going to click on this option here, and you'll have two options here. So if you have no content on your website so far, just like this post here, I'll be able to expand any sentence that I write to an entire paragraph. Okay, if you do have content on your website already and you want to take advantage of the power of refreshing your content so that Google can come back and recrawl your site, you can rephrase any existing content on your site to give it that additional boost in rankings if you are working on an older site. For the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to go ahead and expand this initial sentence. Okay, and here you have a few options. You have the style where you can choose formal or casual. Okay, I'm going to leave it at formal. You can select how many words you want it to expand this sentence for you. So you can sit here and literally build a very high quality piece of content by you just using the AI assistant to do it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just click expand from here, and it's going to take this one sentence and turn it into a 200-word paragraph for me. And you can see how quickly it did that. And I'm going to go ahead and use the expanded option, and then from here I can continue doing this same process. Okay, you can do the same thing, expand, click expand, and you can see how quickly that does that. I'm going to click use expanded version, and you can see how you can sit here and work alongside your new AI robot and build, not only build an entire site and set it up on your own, but craft perfectly readable, high quality content that ranks on the first page of Google and gets you free traffic. And on top of that, if I come here and add an image, you'll see that the AI assistant pops up for you as well, so that you can also create an image to be used with the content that it's helping you write without having to go to a third-party app or leave your website for any reason. And all you have to do is click this option here and create a prompt. And for this particular post, I'm going to do something like, all right, I went ahead and just did something quick, a nice 2-story house with a 2-car garage. All right, and there you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and just use this image. And there you go. As you can see now, not only has the plugin helped me set up my site, if I would have ran through the whole site setup, it's helped me create a new post by me telling it to. It's helped me write content and even create images all inside of one place without having to move anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and save this draft for now. I'm going to show you a few other things that our app can do. So if I come here, it will also activate plugins for you by you just telling it to. So you can come here and go install the all-in-one SEO plugin. And you can see that as soon as I tell it to do something for me, it will make me confirm. I'm going to go ahead and click confirm. And now that plugin has been installed for me. So if I come here to the plugins area, you'll see that this plugin is now installed for me without me having to do anything, but just prompt my new SaiyBot app to do what I want it to do. So you can use this to, again, set up your sites, tell it to create posts for you, tell it to create pages for you, tell it to install plugins for you, to uninstall plugins for you, and pretty much prompt it to do anything that you want it to do. And all you have to do is just come here and talk to the to our plugin, and it will perform a ton of different tasks for you. And that is our SaiyBot plugin in a nutshell. Again, it's the first Alexa-style WordPress plugin that will set up, write, optimize, manage, update, and handle all of your website needs for you, even create AI images for you on the spot without you having to ever leave your site. And it will pretty much automate everything that is the most time-consuming and tedious task that your website requires, so that you can just focus on the more important things like getting traffic and getting rankings, and our SaiyBot plugin will handle all of the rest for you. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. All right. Let me go ahead and go through this quick slide. For those of you who may not know who I am, this is kind of the obligatory slide that every live session has to start with, just so you guys get an idea of who you are on here with. So my name is Joshua Zamora. I started online in 2010, which is insane to me to think about, over 14 years ago. And I went full-time in 2014. So 10 years ago is when I actually was able to go full-time. So if you see that gap between when I started and when I went full-time, yes, it's the equivalent to a full college degree. 4 years is what it took me to figure it all out. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, when I started in 2010, I was a complete newbie, to the point where I did not know where or how to even buy a domain name. Okay, I actually had to watch a training video of someone showing me where to go and go through the process of buying a domain name. That's how much of a newbie I was in 2010. I knew absolutely nothing about the internet. And at that time as well, if any of you were trying to make money online at that time, you know that times are very different from 2010 than they are now, okay? Which is exciting, okay? Things are moving a lot faster for you guys. You have a lot better technology at your fingertips. I mean, I had to learn how to use Composer and FTP and all this really complicated stuff that I don't wish on anyone when they're trying to figure out how to make money online. And thankfully, again, for you guys, we are in a completely different time now, where you can tap into AI, you can tap into automation, and really fast forward your success. But for me, it took me 4 years, and again, I wouldn't change it for the world. So depending on if you guys are just getting started, or if you're a year into it, 2 years into it, 3 years into it, the one thing that I do want to make sure that I can the message that I want to convey to you guys is to not give up. No matter what it is, no matter what hurdle is placed in front of you, keep going. You will figure it out. The only way that you will be successful is if you don't give up. And that was, pretty much my only claim to success, because I didn't give up. I had pretty much every single hurdle thrown in front of me, and I was determined to make it work. And it took 4 years, but again, every one of those years was totally worth it, because since then I've now sold over $12 million worth of different products and services online. And lately, I have been focused heavily on artificial intelligence. We actually released our first artificially intelligent product in 2018. So we were a little bit early in that adoption of artificial intelligence. But today, we are here to reveal our new Alexa-style AI assistant that will set up, write, optimize, manage, update, and handle all of your website needs for you so that you can get more traffic and more sales while our bot handles all of the most time-consuming and tedious tasks that your website requires, okay? And again, if you've ever been on any of my live sessions, I like to make a big promise at the beginning so that you guys know what we're going to talk about. And then hopefully by the end of the session, I have fulfilled on that promise. So that's the exact promise that I'm making to you guys. And hopefully by the end, by the time we go through the demo and everything, I have fulfilled on that promise. And of course, we do have a very special bundle deal and discount deal for you guys that are on here, and you do not want to miss that because it is a very, very, very special one. Okay. So what we're going to be going through is our new AI bot that will step into the driver's seat for you to take over all of the most important tasks that you're required to run your websites. It's a first of its kind plugin that will set up, write, optimize, manage, update your plugins for you and more by simply telling it to, okay, with our Alexa style voice command engine. All right, we are trying to simplify your entire business. That's what our goal is with each product that we create, is to make things easier, faster, and better for your business, okay? So our built-in smart wizard will also do all the most important site setup tasks for you so that you can launch your sites at record speed. And again, going back to 2010, the speed of which you can launch new sites nowadays is, nothing compared to what it was back then, okay? Our built-in AI writer will write you perfect, human-like, ready-to-publish content in a matter of minutes for any niche, any topic, and any keyword. You'll never have to set up, write, optimize, manage, or update your sites manually ever again. You'll never have to log into ChatGPT or any other AI writer to write content for your site ever again. We built all of it right into your WordPress dashboard and a whole lot more. And we do have a few big bonuses where you can get agency rights, our AI image creation built in, and our language kit for those of you that are creating sites in different languages, okay? Because at the end of the day, having to do manual work to make money online sucks, right? Give me a 2 in the chat box if you are trying to minimize as much manual work that you have to do in your business while still being able to make as much money as possible. Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of the dream scenario, right? Because we didn't get into this whole make money online thing to be stuck in front of the computer for 6, 8, 10 hours a day, right? I mean, I know the last thing that I wanted to do was, be stuck in front of my computer for hours on end. Okay, that's pretty much just trading one job for another. Obviously, at the beginning, you have to put in those hours to get to the point where you don't have to be in front of the computer that long. But none of us, I'm sure that many of you that are on here, your goal is not to, build this online business so you can be stuck in front of the computer all day. Okay, that, for me, at least it should not be the goal. Okay, you should be able to get in front of your computer and make money while still being able to enjoy your time. Okay, for me, that's what's important, being able to spend time with my family, with my kids, and then have a online business on top of that. So for me, my lifestyle comes first, and then I fit my business to match my lifestyle. Okay. Especially today when we have the power of AI and automation at our fingertips to be able to do most of the tasks for us. Okay, that's the beautiful time that we're living in. Okay, we have AI and you combine that with some cool automation, and you shouldn't be doing that much manual work. Okay, because with having the power of AI at our fingertips, you should not be having to set up your sites manually. You should not be having to waste time installing plugins manually. You should not be having to update your sites manually. You should not be having to write content for your sites. You should not be having to optimize that content. You should not be having to pay for relevant images. You should not be having to manually create AI images. You should not be having to insert those images into your post manually. None of this stuff, none of this tedious, repeatable stuff you should be doing manually, okay? And if you are doing any of those things, you're wasting a ton of time and leaving a ton of money on the table, okay? You should be able to have AI and software doing this stuff for you, okay? You should be having AI take over 80 to 90% of all the tasks related to running and maintaining your websites or your clients' websites, okay? While you are specifically focused on getting more traffic and making more profit, okay? That is what's going to drive your business forward, okay? The traffic and the money part. And then all the other stuff should be automated by AI and software. And lately, there have been some really cool products that automate the front end of your business. So like AI coaches and AI sellers that was just released as well. Okay, those automate a lot of the front end stuff. And then what I'm going to share with you today, which is SaiyBot, automates a lot of the back end of your stuff. So running your websites, updating your website, posting content, all that stuff. So there are so many ways and so many products that are available to you to really automate a lot of your business, okay? However, there is one big problem with artificial intelligence, okay, and that is harnessing and properly tapping into this age of AI is a lot easier said than done, okay, because when it comes to AI, we all have the same artificial intelligence at our fingertips, okay. However, you have to be able to customize that AI to be able to guide it to do what you want it to do. Okay, the AI that's out there is pretty much a business in a box. Okay, everyone's get access to the same thing, but again, you have to be able to guide it even more to do those tasks and do those tasks properly for you. Okay, and one of the best ways to harness the power of AI is to let it run the most important tasks for you. All right, which is why we decided to take on that task and create the first and only Alexa-style AI robot that takes over the most vital aspects of your websites for you. So again, you can focus on the more important things like getting traffic and getting paid, okay? So the AI, you have to be able to mold it, and you do need some of that, some experience to be able to mold that AI to do different things for you, all right? And today, you guys are only 3 steps away from having our AI bot step into the driver's seat of your business to really handle a lot of your tasks, okay? And step number 1 is to download and activate our AI robot on your WordPress website. And this literally takes you 15 to 20 seconds. You'll just log into the members area, download our plugin, grab your license key, and install it on your WordPress site. If you've ever done this once, that's it. That's all you need to do to learn how to do this. It's that simple, okay? And step number 2 is to run our setup wizard if you're setting up a new site. And if your site is already set up, then you can skip this step if it's an existing site, okay? So this is a totally optional step. And what this does is it will pretty much optimize your site title, optimize your permalinks, install vital plugins, set your site up to rank quickly, and a whole lot more. And I'll show you exactly how that works on this live demo session as well. I will be running the site setup wizard on a totally new site, and you'll see how quickly it takes care of that for you, okay? And then in step number 3, you can speak to our Alexa-style robot to set up all of your automations for you, or you can also type your commands if you prefer to do that. Okay, but this is truly where the magic happens and really starts to kick in. You'll literally be able to speak to our AI robot and tell it to do all the most vital tasks for you, okay? It'll create new content for you, optimize content, update your plugins for you, keep your WordPress up to date, and much, much more. It'll also even create relevant AI images for you and even add those images into your content for you and a whole lot more. So you'll see how that works, that you can have content and images created for you with our plugin, and you'll literally be able to do everything that you need for running your niche sites, okay? And the best part is that all of those 3 steps can be completed in about 3 minutes or less, okay? From installing to actually running the site setup and all of that, it could take about 3 minutes to get that whole process set up, okay? And again, if you've done it before, if you've downloaded and installed plugins before, you can cut that time down even more. Okay, and all you're literally doing is just installing our AI robot and telling it what you'd like it for it to do for you. Okay, and seriously, you can speak to our robot so that you barely have to even touch your keyboard. Okay, and that's the beautiful direction that we're heading in, where soon enough you're really going to be able to almost eliminate your keyboard and have AI do a lot of the stuff for you, and you just interact with it with a mic telling it what to do. That's literally in the direction that we're heading, okay? And we're getting ahead of that, and SaiyBot is our first creation in that direction, okay? So once you get your hands on SaiyBot, you'll never have to set up your sites manually ever again, never have to install plugins manually, never update your sites, never have to write content, never have to optimize content or pay for relevant images, manually create AI images, never have to insert images, hire anyone to do any of those things for you. You'll never have to worry about all the complicated and time-consuming tasks of running and maintaining your websites ever again. Okay, we have automated the entire process of running and maintaining all your websites with AI so that you can be on your way to more traffic and profit. All right, and I'm talking about the most powerful AI robot that runs your sites for you and writes 100% unique content that will give you the power to dominate your niche, get more traffic, make more profit, and spend more time enjoying your hard-earned money. Okay, and I'll say that again, for me, it's more about the lifestyle and your business fitting into your lifestyle. Okay, whether you want to work an hour a day or 4 hours a day, you'll be able to get to that point by leveraging AI and automation. Okay, because at the end of the day, niche sites plus content marketing is still king. Okay, this is just as true today as it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, even 30 years ago. Okay, if you have a niche site and you're able to post quality content on that niche site, you'll be able to get traffic, get sales, and build a true business from just your niche sites and your content alone. Okay, because you can't really build a business or survive in business without a website and without quality, consistent content. And it's one of the main strategies that all businesses use to provide value, build up trust, get more traffic, get more subscribers, generate more profit, and get more rankings, and much, much more, okay? And in fact, running a niche site and ensuring that it has quality and consistent content is more important now than it has ever been, okay? With everyone being able to quickly access any and all content today on demand, you really have less than a second to captivate them or lose them, okay? And this is something very, very important that I really, really want to drive home because a lot of people right now are talking about, you know, TikTok and Reels and YouTube and all these different traffic getting strategies, okay? And I was even talking to this with my wife the other day because she's building her business and she's got her TikTok page and her Instagram page, and she was telling me about how many followers are coming in and how people are interacting with her content and all this stuff. But at the same time, there's like a group of other influencers in her niche that were kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of going at each other, kind of throwing little jabs at each other. And I'm like, man, you really need to, it just kind of felt a little bit toxic in a few days that this was going on. And I told her that this is why you need to get back and set up your blog, set up your site, and start, instead of keeping people on TikTok or on Instagram, you have to take them and push them to your niche site, push them to your blog, get them on your email list, and get them to interact on your website, get them off of these social media sites and get them onto something that you control, where they're not being pulled away by, you know, some niche drama that's going on. Get them onto somewhere where you control, where you have ads, where you have your opt-in forms, and you can control the noise on your site and obviously monetize on your site instead of you know, just having the ad money and all that stuff. Because yeah, the ad money is good, but you always want to have that website where you push people to, where you control, you can get them on a retargeting list, and then that's when things really start getting exciting. So sorry, got a bit off on a tangent there, but I really want to drive that home, that having your own niche site, your own business is more important now than it has ever been, especially if you are leveraging these platforms to get traffic like TikTok and YouTube and all the reels and all that. You want to be pushing people to your site, okay? However, actually setting up and running a niche site, keeping it updated, creating and optimizing content is a huge pain in the ass, right? At the end of the day, whether it's today or even 10 years ago when I started, creating the website, getting up and running, and keeping it updated is a huge pain in the ass. I mean, I remember I used to do this stuff manually, and I would get home from work from about 8 p.m. at night till about 2 in the morning. I would sit in front of my computer and just write content. Well, first I would research, because some of the niches that I was in I didn't know much about, so I'd do the research. I then start crafting my article. Then I'd look for images, and I'd do all this stuff manually, and have to post all of that, optimize all of that, do everything manually. Okay, and it was a huge pain in the butt. But again, I went through that because I knew that on the other side is where the success lies. Okay. And let's be honest here, that most of us do avoid starting that new niche site and creating content because it's a huge pain in the ass, even though we know we should be doing it. And trust me, again, like I said, I know from first-hand experience. And if you've ever been online for any amount of time, you've probably experienced some of that yourself, okay? Having to waste time setting up a new site, okay? Wasting time having to install all the vital plugins and recommended plugins, spending endless hours in front of the computers writing articles, spending a ton of time inside of ChatGPT, especially nowadays. I'm sure a ton of you are spending a bunch of time inside of ChatGPT, getting content created, all of that stuff. Paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars to an article writer to write content for you. So I know there's a lot of people going back and forth now between ChatGPT and continuing to hire writers because of the whole being able to detect AI content and all that stuff, and people are kind of scared a little bit about if AI content is going to eventually start getting penalized and all that stuff. But thankfully, those of you that are on here, you won't have to be worrying about that. And having those writers disappear on you. I had that a bunch of times happen to me. So there's a bunch of these pain in the butt things that keep a lot of us from creating that niche set. And I'm sure there's a lot of you on here that are getting traffic or are building a following on TikTok and on YouTube and on all these different platforms, and you're just pretty much keeping them on there. You're feeding the content to these social sites, and you're not pushing people to your own site because of some of these things. You don't want to go through that pain process of setting up a new site and all that stuff, okay? But thankfully, I do have some good news for you guys, that we have changed the way that you set up, manage, and run your niche sites forever, and made it easier for everyone to get more traffic rankings and make more profit, okay? You will now be able to have our AI run all your website tasks for you, plus have it write unique, fully optimized content that is ready to publish right away, okay? And no, this is not just another AI content creation tool. It is not just another automation tool. This is a complete artificially intelligent robot that's built to do everything for you, from setup to content creation and everything in between. It's like having your own personal AI assistant, setting up your sites for you, managing your sites, and pretty much doing everything for you. And it does it faster than any human can ever complete all those tasks. Guaranteed, okay? No human will ever be able to keep up with how quickly our bot does this for you, all right? And to make things even better, okay, we built it as a plugin, ensuring that all the work is done inside of WordPress, so that you never have to go back and forth from ChatGPT or any other third-party app to run your sites, okay? And someone is asking, is anyone here? Yes, I'm here. So maybe you can't hear me. I think it seems like some people may be having trouble hearing me. All right, so if you are, let me put this. All right, I'm sending that to all. There you go. Perfect. All right, so I'd like to formally introduce you to SaiyBot, and I'm really excited to show you how this works. And now, I know that was a bit of a long-winded intro, but I wanted to kind of lay the groundwork of what we've created, why we created it, and how it makes your life easier. And now it's time to actually deliver on my promise and show you how easy it is to have SaiyBot set up, manage, update, write, and optimize your content for you. All right, so if you haven't been paying attention, now is the time to head over to the screen and be ready to see how this works. All right, so this is the SaiyBot members area. All right, it's very simple to download. All you got to do is come here, either to click plug in on the left hand side or download here, and then all you got to do is come here and hit the download option, and then you save it to the folder that you'd like to save it to, and then come to this is a totally brand new WordPress installation. I actually installed it a few months ago, but this is one of my niche sites that I haven't gotten around to setting up yet. I was planning to set this up mostly as a private blog network, since it's in the same niche as one of my sites that is live, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So there is nothing that has been done to this site. Okay, all the default settings are still set. I have not touched this this site at all. Okay, and I don't even know how there's comments coming in if you know, there's literally nothing on this site. Okay, so let me go ahead and install the plugin and get this site set up. All right, that was number 9. Install, activate. Let me get my license key. All right, there you go. Now it's been activated. Now I'm gonna run the site setup. All right, and here you can see that in one page, you can have all of your site settings set up, your permalinks, you can have plugins installed, you can disable comments, which you can see the fact that there's 929 comments on a site that doesn't even have anything on it besides the default post, which you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that default post as well. So everything here that you do manually to get a new site set up, I'm going to be able to do it right now in a matter of seconds. And here we have the site title and the site tagline. If I click on this lightning bolt here, I can write a description so that the AI can suggest a description and a tagline for me. So let me go ahead and put something like, this is a website offering office furniture installation services. All right, get suggestions. Perfect. Expert office furniture installations, efficient office furniture installation services. I like that one since it has the services in it and it has some good keywords. Oh, this one's good too. Professional office furniture installers. Both of those are good in terms of keyword optimization. Let's do the professional ones. Use that one, and we'll use experience the difference of skilled office furniture installers, transforming workspaces with professional installation services. Boom, I like that one. Perfect. So now, just by clicking on it, you can see that my site title and tagline have been updated with those two options. Now, the permalinks is obviously something that you always want to do as well for ranking purposes. You want to have those pretty URLs whenever you're publishing content, which will have your keywords in them as well. All right. Now here, this is very powerful as well, which our plugin will automatically update your ping list with just one service to over 100 different pinging services for faster indexing of posts and pages. All right. Now, when you're first setting up a new site, you obviously want to discourage the search engines from crawling that site. So I'll probably tell my developer to add that option here where you can just check it on and it'll update the ping list, but it won't make the site quote unquote live yet. Because you want Google to come crawl the site when there's already content and optimized content on there already. But this here is going to expand the list, and if I can come here to show you what that looks like, you'll see here there's only one service here, and what this does is that every time you publish a new piece of content, having this loaded up with different services is very, very powerful, so that whenever you post new content, it notifies all the services that you have listed here. So by default, you'll only ever have one pinging site on here, okay? But when you run this option on, it's going to expand that to 100 different services. So you're going to post a piece of content and 100 different pinging services are going to get notified, and it's going to send all of those search engine crawlers to your site and get that content indexed as quickly as possible, okay? So going from 1 to 100 makes a huge difference in terms of how fast not only your main domain gets indexed, but all of the content that you start posting thereafter will get indexed a lot faster because you're notifying 100 different pinging services. All right, now here we have some vital plugins that we always recommend that you install as well, which is the Total Cache plugin. This helps with making sure your website loads faster. And we all know that Google, for the longest time, prioritizes websites that load fast over those that load slowly. And even the difference of just 1 second makes a big difference with your rankings as well. So if you're off by just a second or half a second, that does make a difference in your rankings, and Google does pay attention to that. The all-in-one SEO plugin, all right, to help you optimize your content. And the Pretty Links plugin is one that I use as well to allow you to make some nice looking links, especially if you're going to be promoting affiliate offers. This helps you to make sure that your affiliate links look nice when someone lands on your site. We will be expanding this as well, since some of you guys will be getting some additional plugins as part of your purchase. So not only will we have that to get installed automatically, but some additional plugins that we recommend as well. And down here, the site setup will disable comments and remove demo posts. So this is also something that you want to be doing. As you can see, the last thing you want is to have your site being spammed with all these crappy comments. And I think like 3 additional comments have come in. I think it was at 926. No, now it's at 929, I think. And this will remove that hello world. So this hello world, that's where all those comments are coming in from. All right, so that demo post is about to be removed here in a second. So I'm going to hit start setup, and you can see these were done right away. This was done, done. Boom. So what was that? Maybe 3 seconds. And now let me go to the plugins area. Back to dashboard. That's the all-in-one SEO plugin. It kind of takes you to their upsell process. I'm gonna go to install plugins. And there you can see the all-in-one SEO plugin installed, Pretty Links plugin installed, the Total Cache plugin installed. Let's go to the writing. You'll see, look at that. Look at all the Google Ping services that it added there. Okay. There you go. All right. The site title, there you can see changed. The permalinks changed. Let's see the permalinks. Oh, here you go. Permalinks, boom, changed to the post name. So all of that would have taken me, 20, 30 minutes to do manually was done in a matter of 2 seconds. Okay. But now one thing that I'm noticing here as well, let's go to plugins. You'll see that since this site was installed, it seems like there's a few plugins that need to be updated. All right. So on top of not only installing plugins, but it will update your plugins as well by you just telling it to. All right, so I'll show you just how that works real quick. And it might be a little bit tough to see, but here on the bottom right corner, and I'll move it to the center so you guys can see it. This here is your AI assistant. This is what's going to allow you to use our voice command engine to tell our bot different things that you want it to do. Okay, so I'll come here and I'll say, oh, I have to allow it. Add a post with the title, how to add mold yourself. Or excuse, I just messed that up. Let me. I was supposed to say how to remove mold yourself, but you can see The last thing you want to do is add mold yourself. So let me fix this. How to remove mold yourself. All right. Um, so you can see that just by me speaking to it, it created a new post with the exact title that I told it to. And now from here, this is where things start to get exciting as well, okay? Because now I'm inside of my WordPress dashboard, and I'm gonna be able to build out this entire site with new content without having to leave this website at all, okay? So if I come here and I do how to remove mold yourself, all right, and then you'll see as soon as I hover over it, my AI assistant is now here, so I can build out this content uh, by using the AI assistant right here. And you have two options. You have expand or you have rephrase. All right, so if you have existing content on your niche site, you can use this to improve your content or to even improve your rankings. Okay, and this is a cool trick that many of you may not be using, that you do want to be using now. If you have any existing sites that have maybe staggered in rankings or have dropped a few spots in rankings, you can go in and edit some of that content and add to it or rephrase it. And that will cause Google to come back and recrawl that piece of content and help boost it up into the search engines as well. So if you have that existing site with existing content, this works perfectly for that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and expand this particular sentence, and you can choose how much content you want. So you can do, paragraph by paragraph, and then you can edit it, or you can obviously do an entire piece of content. I'm going to just do paragraph by paragraph so that I can control where the content goes. You can do formal or casual. Okay, you can do, again, you can increase the word count, and then I'm just going to go ahead and click expand. All right, and there you can see it wrote an additional 243 words. You can go ahead and expand this and read it if you wanted to. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And then I'll add some spaces to this. All right, you can see mold can be a common problem in many homes, and it's important to address it promptly to prevent further damage and potential health risks. And one thing that I want to mention as well, that everything went so fast that most of you wouldn't have noticed, but what happened was that not only did it expand that content, but in the background it passed it through our own undetectable AI engine, so that it becomes undetectable to the AI detectors, which I was talking about earlier, that a lot of people are concerned with using AI content because there's been some rumors about Google possibly going after people that are using pure out-of-the-box AI content, which is easily detectable. So what happens in the background when this text is being written, not only is it written by AI right away, but the moment that it's written, it gets sent to our Bypass API. Now, Bypass is a platform that we created, which allows you to do exactly that, bypass the AI detectors, so that you can get high quality content without, sending off detections to the AI detectors. But it does more than that as well. It makes your content undetectable, it improves your content, and it makes it longer as well, as you can see. All right, so from here, I could then read this and expand it even more. All right, so from here I can use, I can do something like products to remove, or I'll do the best products to remove. All right, and I'll go ahead and expand this as well. And we'll just leave it at 200. Formal, click expand. Use expanded, and there you go once again. It wrote a nice 1, 2, 3, 4. So it wrote 4 bullet points that I can use to expand on what it wrote on the top. Okay. Now here, what I can do as well is I mentioned that you can also have images written for you. So I want to break this up a little bit by putting an image in here. And you'll see that at the moment that I drag that image option there, the AI assistant pops up right away again here, so that I can have AI images created for me all inside of WordPress. You no longer have to leave to get your AI image. All right. So here I'll put something like, since this is about removing mold from a house, I'll do a White House with a garage. Just keep it simple. So do something like that. A White House with a garage. Obviously, you want to spend a little bit more time on those prompts, but I'll just write something quickly for the purpose of this demo. All right, there you go. Boom. We'll use this image, and there you go. All right. So within a matter of minutes, we have not only set this site up completely up, we've set it up to get indexed and rank as quickly as possible. We now have a piece of content created all inside of WordPress. And I'm literally doing, I think I've touched my keyboard maybe twice. Okay. And everything else is being done for me by the artificial intelligence. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit publish to this site here. I'll save it as a draft for now. Okay. I'll go back to WordPress. All right. And here, one thing that I want to show you as well is that let's say that you do want to deactivate some plugins or update some plugins. What I'll do is I'll say something like deactivate the all-in-one SEO plugin. All right. And all you got to do is hit confirm. And there you can see it's now been deactivated as well. All right. So you can come here and continue prompting it as well. So if you want to continue setting up this site, we'll do add a new page with the title about us. All right. So since this is a new site, I want to go ahead and create all the vital pages as well, like the about us page, the services page, all that stuff. And you can use the AI plugin to write all of your vital pages as well. Your about us, services page, contact us page, all that stuff. Oh, and one thing that I want to install on this as well is the contact form plugin. Install the contact form 7 plugin. Confirm. So there you can see while I'm on creating the About Us page, if I remember that I have to install a contact form plugin, I can do it right away without having to leave what I'm doing here, okay? So that plugin has already been installed, and I'm here writing this About Us page. So I'm gonna do write an About Us page for my office furniture assembly services business. Expand that. We'll do maybe like 500 words here. Click expand. Yeah, Jackson's saying multitasking robot. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the beautiful thing about it as well. That and I know I do that a lot when I'm setting up a new site. There's just so many things to do that there's easy to forget, and then you have to come back, and it's just such a big thing that boom. If you remember something, you can tell the bot to do it for you in the background while you're working on something else, and you're good to go. All right, so there you go. This was done. Use expanded, and now you can see that this about us page has been written for me now as well. Okay, so you can see just how powerful this is, and I'll probably insert an image here to the about us page as well, but you guys saw how that works, so I won't do that again. But you can see how much faster this process happens when you can do all of this inside of WordPress. You don't have to go to into ChatGPT, do this, come back, go to a bypassing service. If you don't have bypass, if you use something else, go that, run it through that, come back, all that stuff. You don't have to do any of that stuff. It's all done inside of WordPress now. All right, give me a 2 in the chat box if this is looking awesome for you guys. Yeah, Clement is saying this is just bananas. Absolutely. Someone is at Rockstar is asking, can I use this with ZERP? Yes, absolutely. Perfect, perfect. Awesome. Bunch of 2s coming in. So let me come back here. So that's pretty much SaiyBot in a nutshell. You can set up your sites, write your content, install your plugins, update your plugins, all that stuff. You can do absolutely. It'll update your WordPress core as well. This one is probably up to date. Yeah, this one is up to date, but if it wasn't and you logged in and you saw, you can, instead of having to come here and do it manually, you just go update my WordPress, boom, and it would update the WordPress core as well. So many things. It's like literally having your own human assistant where you could just talk to them. Hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do this for me? Boom. It's exactly like having a AI assistant working with you hand in hand to build out your sites. All right, so perfect. Let me go ahead and now go back here. All right, and then I'll see if there's a few questions that I can answer real quick, and then we will continue jumping into this. All right. Can this be used with Divi? Yeah, I believe so. Divi is just pretty much a WordPress theme. I will have to double. Well, they're. I think you're talking about their drag and drop page builder. So I'd have to double check on that because I know they have multiple aspects to it. Kieran, yes, we will be doing that. Yeah, no, just sites. I'll talk about all of that now, John. Perfect. So there's a few questions coming in that is stuff that I'm about to cover now. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So, it's pretty awesome, right? A bunch of you posted 2s already. So we've created the first and best artificially intelligent WordPress automation system to ever hit JVZoo. This is real artificial intelligence combined with the power of niche site marketing, okay? So let me break down exactly what we have for you today. All right, so you're going to get full access to SaiyBot agency. All right, and this is going to allow you to use SaiyBot on 10 different sites. You're going to get full access to our setup wizard, 5,000 words written for you, 28 AI images created for you. You're going to be able to have SaiyBot installed, unlimited plugins for you. It's going to be able to update unlimited plugins for you. You're going to get agency rights included. You're going to get the unlimited language kit included so that you can have content written in any language. You can have the AI image creation engine included as well. Plus, we have some very, very powerful bonuses. Again, you're going to be able to get agency rights so that you can use SaiyBot on your client sites as well. This is easily a $197 value. You're going to get the built-in AI image creation engine included. We could just easily sold this separately as an upgrade, which is a $197 value. And we actually do have our own AI image creation platform. So, and I'm sure many of you guys have seen that people sell just AI image creation on its own, but you guys get that included. You're going to get free access to all of the built-in languages for foreign language content. So I didn't even get to show that, but you can have content written in any language that you can think of. Okay. $197 value. We could have limited the languages and sold additional ones as an upgrade, but we're including all of that inside of your purchase. You're going to get also access to the undetectable AI rewriter integration included. And again, it all happens so quickly that you can't even really tell that there's multiple steps happening in the background. Okay. And we built our own undetectable AI rewriter, which is called Bypass, and we sell that independently as its own platform. But we also built an API with that so that it plugs right into SaiyBot, so that the AI writes your content, it gets sent to Bypass, it gets rewritten, improved, and extended, and then it gets sent back to SaiyBot, which is what shows up on your end as the expanded version. Okay. So instead of having you guys pay for your own Bypass account and have to input your API key into SaiyBot, we decided to include that, and it all runs on our main API key. All right. And again, this is all to ensure that you guys can feel confident using AI content on your sites. All right. And then I did secure a very powerful bonus with a good friend of mine who was just here a few months ago. He went on a cruise and he passed by Miami for a few hours before his layover flight back home. And he is the creator of a Spin Rewriter AI. Okay, and you guys are going to be able to get a full 14 days for free to use that. And this really takes AI content to the next level, and you'll be able to turn one piece of content into 500 different pieces of content. And it's very, very cool on how that works. And you guys will be able to get a free account to that. And some amazing bonuses that we've put together for you guys. So we are not cutting any corners. And of course, you also get a full 30-day money back guarantee. If you guys have ever purchased any of my products before, you know that if you're not happy with what I've put together, you send us an email and we'll give you a full refund. Okay. But we've also got more. Okay. There's a reason you guys are on here live, is because you are here to get the best deal possible, which is what we're about to get into now. Okay. So we do have an exclusive bundle super pack, is what I like to call it. Okay. And you'll see why it's a super pack here in the next few minutes. Okay. So the first one is you're going to get SaiyBot Unlimited. Okay. Now, if you were to purchase this outside of this bundle deal, it is our first upgrade. Okay. Which is our unlimited sites license. And this is going to be for everyone who is or is planning to scale their business as quickly as possible. This upgrade is going to allow you to install our plugin on an unlimited number of sites, get unlimited access to our site setup wizard, get 5 times the amount of content written for you, get all of that content optimized and improved upon with the Bypass integration, and get 5 times the number of images automatically created for you as well. All right. So very, very powerful upgrade that we have there that you guys get included as part of this bundle deal. If you did purchase it outside of this bundle deal, it is $47 per quarter. So it is a recurring option that we have there. SaiyBot, you're also going to get our rebranding options included, and I didn't even get to show that. I'll show it to you real quick once I'm done telling you what it is, but pretty much our rebranding license allows you to fully brand our WordPress plugin as your own in a matter of seconds. You'll be able to add your logo, your domain, your name as the plugin author. You'll even be able to have all of the plugins files be rebranded as your own, okay? It's going to be nearly impossible for anyone to figure out that it's a rebranded plugin, all right? And this is perfect for anyone who plans to use SaiyBot on your client sites or even your own sites, and you don't want competitors to know what you're using, all right? And this is a big deal in the client space and the agency space, because clients, unfortunately, are always trying to cut costs as quickly as possible. So many of them will hire you and try to figure out exactly what you're doing, what you're using, the software you're using, all of that stuff, and then just cut you out by their own and that's it. They don't have to keep paying you for your services. However, with our rebranding options, you'll be able to create your own version in a matter of seconds. Okay, so let's say you're going to use this on a client site. You come here, you hit new plugin, and then you just got to fill all of this stuff out. So we'll do Attorney Joe as an example. Let's say we're using this on an attorney site. The name of this plugin, you can give it the same name, Attorney Joe. The URL. So the URL of your client, attorneyjoe.com as an example. The description, this supercharges your sites. Your author name, so this would be your name here. Your URL, which is going to be the author name, all this stuff here. And if they click on view details, it'll be this URL here. So this will probably be your agency url.com. And then your welcome heading. So whatever it is that you want to show up when people install this site. Okay, so here on this option here, the welcome heading and all of this stuff here, that's what you put there to show up there. And you can even have your own video show up if you did. If you didn't want, then just leave it empty, and you know it'll show up the unbranded one, which is what we have. And then the name, the bot name that you want to give to the bot, if you want to use it, use that option as well. All right, so we'll do welcome there, click OK. And here now we have a completely rebranded version of SaiyBot that you would download here. But as having our agency license, you also get the option to edit the limits for that client. So this allows you to sell different levels of this as a service to clients, so that you know, you can give them a certain amount of words, a certain amount of images, and if they want more, then you can charge them more. So you can have full control on how their limits work. Okay. So that's how the rebranded version works. You also get access to the reseller's license. And let me move this over here for a second. There we go. So you also get our reseller's license included. Now this bonus also immediately skyrockets the value of your sites, because as part of your bundle purchase, you'll also be getting our reseller's license included for free, which is easily a $497 value. All right, and not many people who create premium plugins like this ever even offer this as part of any purchase that you make, because the reseller's license, what it allows you to do is for all of you or any of you who ever decide to flip one of your sites for a big payday, with the reseller's license, you'll be able to transfer that license to the new owner so that they can continue on from where you left off by using the power of SaiyBot on their site. And if you guys have ever sold a website before, obviously the content that's already on there is one of the most important aspects to that site. It's obviously what helps it to rank and get traffic and get sales. So when you tell them, hey, I use this SaiyBot plugin to create all my content quickly, and when you buy the site, it comes along with it so you can continue creating more content. That right there is a huge selling point when you're choosing to flip one of your sites, all right? So you get that as a $497 value. And on top of that, you're also getting Activate, a 10-site license included. Now, Activate is our plugin that turns all of your sites into a profit-pulling machine by quickly and easily deploying high converting offers in under 60 seconds. Okay, so yes, we've also created the best, fastest, and easiest way to monetize your sites using the power of automated banner ads. All right, so what this does is, if you guys have ever been on a big big authority site, you'll notice that they have strategically placed advertising in certain spots. So a lot of them will put it above the content, within the content, below the content, to the right of the content, within the content as links. So you'll see that they monetize just about every single spot on their site. But WordPress as a standard does not have those options. All right. So with our plugin, Activate, you can add those banners to all those hotspots on your site. So right above the content, to the right, to the in between the content, on the bottom of the content. You can also have banners rotating. So if you want to test different offers to see what's converting best, you can do that. You can also immediately add AdSense code to your site. So if you want to be advertise or monetize with AdSense, you'll be able to quickly add your AdSense code. All these different things, and you can even you'll be able to even design ads within the plugin automatically as well. So we've created a complete monetization plugin to use with SaiyBot as well. All right, so we've got everything covered. We've got site setup. We've got writing content, creating images, maintaining your sites, updating your sites, installing plugins, your rebranding so you can cover yourself, okay? Advertising, monetization, everything. So this is easily the most complete bundle niche site deal ever, okay? And let's quickly recap this one more time. All right, you're gonna get SaiyBot agency level, which is a $47 value. You're gonna get the exclusive bundle super pack, which is a $997 value, which includes the unlimited sites license, unlimited site setups, the undetectable content, the unlocking all of the languages. You're going to get the rebranding rights, you're going to get the reseller rights, and you're going to get Activate included as well. And this is easily a $2,329 per year total value, okay? So if we charged $497 per year, that'd be an amazing deal, which is what I typically charge for most of my software is $497 on a yearly basis. And most people are always like, oh, why is it yearly? Why can't it be just a one-time fee? And you guys know that I always maintain my software no matter what. I'm always releasing updates, and everything is always staying as up to date with new features as well. However, for those of you that are on here, I did promise you an amazing deal. So you guys are going to be able to get access to everything, plus the super pack bundle deal, plus unlimited, plus rebranding, plus resellers, plus all of the bonuses for $397 per year. Okay. But before I drop the link, and for those of you that are already ready to jump in, put link in the chat box so that I can be ready and be ready to send you the link once I once I get to that point. All right, so a bunch of links coming in. All right, get ready for this because I do have a live attendee exclusive for those of you that are on here live. We are going to waive the yearly fee, which I can't believe I'm saying right now. Okay, and if you guys have ever been on any of my live sessions, I rarely ever waive the yearly fee, okay? Because it scares me. It scares me to not be able to maintain my platforms long term when there isn't a yearly fee, because the cost to maintain plugins like this adds up, okay? So we are removing the yearly fee. It's going to be a one-time payment plus, all right, get ready guys, plus, all right, this I'm in like a New Year's high that I'm even considering doing this stuff, okay? You're gonna get an extra discount as well. So it's not gonna be a yearly fee. It's not even gonna be $397 one-time payment, okay? You're gonna get a $100 off plus the yearly fee waived. So it's $297 one time, okay? There is one downside though, okay? And I do tell you guys this on every live session that I do, and it sells out right away. And just by the amount of people that have put links so far, I know this one's gonna sell out quickly. The price goes up by $10 automatically every 20 sales. And I think there's been a couple people that have already picked it up. So I think it's at 18 right now. I never understand how some people are able to find the link, but there's already been a couple people that have picked this up. And on top of that, guys, all right, before I drop the link, so if you want the link, post it in the chat box. I'm about to put it right now. there's an additional live attendee exclusive where you can use the coupon code 2024 for an extra, not $50 off, not $70, not $100 off, but $150 off. So the final price is $247 one-time payment. Okay, one-time payment. I can't believe that I'm saying that. All right, so those of you that I posted link in the chat box, I'm gonna get ready to head over and send it to you. Oh, there's a bunch of you on here. Okay, let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. So the coupon code is automatically applied. Let me make sure of that now before I send everyone the link. All right, boom. So yeah, 247. So the link that I'm sending you guys is the link with the coupon code installed, and it will sell out quickly. All right, there's only 18 spots at 247, and then it starts to go up. Okay, and of course we also have a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay, so if you're unhappy with your purchase, you can return it, no questions asked. Okay, now, are there any upgrades? This is one question that I get a lot. So yes, we do have one upgrade to our bundle deal, which is access to Done For You Suite 5.0. Okay, so if you want us to also handle all of your backlinking for you, then you will want to pick up the upgrade that we have to the bundle deal. Okay, so Done For You Suite is our powerful platform where you will be able to make sure that your niche sites shoot and stick to the first page for the long term with our Done For You social syndication system. So we'll be creating all types of backlinks for you. So we create social backlinks, Web 2.0 backlinks. We have our own private blog network built into there. We have directory links. We have local citations that we built for you. We have video embedding as well that we do for you, for those of you that are looking to rank videos. So every single type of high quality backlink that we use in our own business to get page one rankings, we do all of that for you inside of Done For You Suite 5.0. And the best part of that is all you got to do is put $1. It's a $1 trial. You'll see it when you get to that page. And then it's $47 a month thereafter. But we literally do all of your backlinking for you. And we're working on a big update right now, since we will be releasing version 6.0 over the next few months. We are working on a version now where we're going to have a plugin, a WordPress plugin along with this as well, because right now you do have to log into Done For You Suite, which I'll show you real quick. And you can see that they built over 4,956 links for me, just for me alone. Okay. But right now, I do have to come in and install, add a campaign. Okay. But it's simple no matter what. It's just these three boxes. The content is done for you, and then just the settings. So literally all I have to do is do this. I'll do all of these options, which if a lot of these are optional. So if you want us to embed your video, embed your tweets, embed your Facebook, Pinterest, we can embed your Google Maps as well on our network. If you want to get local rankings, we'll build you profile citations as well for local rankings. But you can see the actual content is done by ChatGPT. So all of that is very simple. It takes you maybe 30 seconds to submit a new campaign here. All you have to do is put the URL that you want to rank, the keywords, and we take it from there. All right, so that is the only upgrade that we have to the bundle. It's a $1 trial. If you want us to handle all of your backlinks for you, you can lock in that discount for just $1 and then $47 a month thereafter. All right. Now, we also have one more bonus. All right. Oh, let me see. Someone's saying the sound has gone. I'm posting the link in the chat box as well. There was just too many of you sending the link. Someone is saying if you already have Done For You Suite, then you're good. You don't have to just purchase the bundle deal and skip the upgrade. The Done For You Suite 5.0 is just one upgrade, the one and only upgrade that we have to the bundle deal. All right, so if you already have Done For You Suite, perfect. You don't just pick up SaiyBot, and you don't have to worry about picking up the upgrade. All right, now we do have one more bonus as well, which makes this even better. All right. Oh man, the spots have already gone. All right, let me see. Yeah, it looks like the spots have already gone. Let me go ahead and increase it for those of you that are still on here live. I'll increase it once and that's it, all right? If the spots go up, then all right, there we go. Awesome. In. Bunch of you are in. Perfect. Gina, your credit card failed. Oh, your credit card failed before the price went up. All right, I just fixed it. So go ahead and try again. I just increased the amount of licenses. So you guys blew through the first 20. I increased it to 40. So there's an additional 20 spots left. After that, the price will start to go up. All right. So make sure that you guys get in there right now to get access to it at the 247 before it starts going up. All right. Perfect. Bunch of you are in. Shai is saying, what was the last bonus? Oh, I haven't even talked about it. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the final bonus. So if you haven't jumped in, I just posted the link. I'm going to do it one more time. Make sure you get in there before the price starts going up. So you're going to get access to activate unlimited site license. Okay, so this is going to allow you to keep up with the unlimited sites license that you're getting with SaiyBot, to be able to have monetization on an unlimited number of sites. And we're also going to throw in activate resellers, okay? Because two things that make a site valuable is the content and how it's being monetized. So the last thing that I want you guys to be in the position of is that you're trying to sell a site and then you can transfer the SaiyBot license, but then you can't transfer the activate license. And if you deactivate a site's content or you deactivate a site's monetization, it becomes virtually worthless. Okay, so whenever you plan to sell one of your sites, I want to make sure that the content stays intact and your monetization stays intact, so that the value of that site stays intact. So you're going to get both of those, which we could have easily sold as separate upgrades as well. You're going to get activate unlimited and activate resellers. Okay, so all right, the link is in the chat box, and here's my support desk if you guys have any questions at all. I will be obviously answering your questions now, but let me go ahead and post the link one more time. Awesome, bunch of you are in. I can't buy it. I already have activate and for you suite 5, and there is no bundle for. Yes, there is. So done for you suite is the upgrade. Okay, the upgrade. It's not part of the bundle. Okay, and I did that for a reason. Okay, number one is so that we can offer our most popular package with Done For You Suite, because if I did include Done For You Suite in the bundle pack, I wouldn't have been able to do such a good deal, because Done For You Suite is very resource intensive. We do all of your backlinking for you, but it's because a lot of you also have Done For You Suite because you know how powerful it is. So we did it as an upgrade option for that very reason. Okay, and if you already have Activate, you do want to make sure that you still purchase the bundle deal, because you're going to get now the unlimited license and resellers license on top of that. Okay, so just to be clear, Done For You Suite 5.0 is the upgrade to the bundle deal. All right, so go ahead and grab your link. It's in the chat box. All right, the first 20 spots flew by, I think, in like the first 2 minutes. And the next one, usually we sell out of all the spots while we're on the live session, and the price starts to go up. So make sure that you do get in there. Phyllis is saying, I seem to be having trouble for the 247. Please assist. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure that we're still at 247. All right. If this link isn't working for you, I'll send you the direct link here. All right. So we're still at 247. Try this link here. All right. If that first one didn't work, try that, and I'll post this one here as well. All right. Jamie saying, how is W prompt content different from SaiyBot content? So they do generate similar content if you're using Done For You prompt for your sites, but Done For You prompt obviously has other options in there that you can use. So Done For You prompt is more of like an AI assistant to ChatGPT, and SaiyBot is more of an AI assistant for your website. So I would say that's the biggest difference. So Done For You prompt works hand in hand to help you get the most out of ChatGPT. Awesome. Jax is saying, cool bonus. I own those plugins, but not the upgrades. Perfect. And you get those upgrades with this one. Oh, Elena's saying I'm in at 257. All right. So it looks like the price, man, looks like we're out of the first 40 spots. So make sure that now we might be at 257. So whether you got it at 247 or 257, it's still an amazing deal. And if it sells out again, it will go up to 267. Okay. So make sure you guys get in there. Yes, Burgess, you can reach out to my support desk. All right, there you go. Perfect. And Peng is saying, will you provide this webinar as a recording? Yes, so we will be sharing the recording of this once I jump off. I'll probably stop it here in the next few minutes so it can start rendering in the background while I continue to answer your questions. Maurice is saying the payment page said good for 10 sites. Isn't it unlimited? Yes. So if there's let me see. Oh, yes. So here on the payment page, it does say activate 10 site license, but you guys are getting upgraded to the unlimited. Yes. I'll get that fixed. Good catch. Thank you for that. JJ, no, not at all. If I have an existing WordPress site but want to keep the domain but add new content, yes, absolutely. Is this possible? So absolutely. So if you have an existing site, just skip the site setup and go directly into creating content. That's it. You can skip the entire site setup process. Leah saying, what is the content limit? So for the bundle, oh, I didn't even mention that, which is a bit scary for me as well. Okay, so with the unlimited, with the bundle deal, you're getting 25,000 credits every single month to write content. Okay, so me and my developer were going back and forth with this because again, all of that is being paid for by us. So you're getting 25,000 credits per month, which essentially means you're going to have 25,000 words every single month that is not only written by AI, but it gets passed through our undetectable AI engine and it gets improved upon. And yeah, so 25,000 credits every single month and 200 images, AI images that can be created for you for that content. So you get tons and tons of content that you can use. All right, and remember with the rebranding option, you can edit how many words you give to your clients as well. So that helps you to sell it different ways as well. Great question. Give me 1 second. I'm replying to someone here. All right. Catherine is saying you can take it off sites and reuse the license on another site. Yeah, so the license, yeah, so you'll just, you don't have to take it off. You can control a site from in here as well. All right, so if I delete it, so say a client stops paying me, I can just delete it and the license key gets automatically deactivated on their site. So even if, say, a client fires you and they lock you out of their site, perfect. You don't even need access to their site. You just delete it from inside of your dashboard and they get locked out from being able to use the plugin. Oh, and another cool thing as well, that if we update, if we send out an update to the plugin and you have this installed on your client sites, the update also gets sent to all the rebranded versions. So you don't have to re-download and reinstall, none of that stuff. So every single version of the plugin gets updated automatically inside of WordPress. Oh yes, Gina, good question. So she's saying, how does this work for rebranding or flipping sites? So for each site, I don't want them to use my allotment of words, so I can give them the plugin, but how do they buy their own allotment of words? So great question there. So that's what allows you to come here and control the limits. If you sell the site to them, then you can reach out to us and let us know, hey, look, I sold this site to this customer, and then we'll make sure that that transfer happens smoothly. We'll get them their own account, and they'll be able to start using SaiyBot as well. If it's just your client, then you can control the limits right here. It says edit limits, and then I can appoint however many words I want to give them. Okay, and then you can tell your client, but all right, look, for this amount. So the way that I would frame it, if you're selling this to a client, is like, look, we will post one piece of content every week. That piece of content is going to have anywhere from 500 to 700 words. So that's about what, 2,800 words a month. And then for that amount, it's going to cost you $500 a month, or $750 a month, or whatever it is. And then you can come in here and assign those limits. And if they ever want more, you can sell them more. All right. Robert, does it slow down the site? Not at all. It's a very lightweight plugin, so it will not slow down your site. Catherine is asking, if you run out of monthly credits, can you add more credits? Yes, you can. We will have a page here that will allow you to re-up on credits. But 25, if you run through 25,000, you are absolutely a power user. That's awesome. Yes, John, it does. So if you are assigning limits to a client, yes, so it does pull from your 25,000. Perfect. Danny is in. Someone went through the front end. Okay, perfect. Yes, you can do that. Lee is saying, what if we want more content? Can we use our own AP, open API? No, so we built it all with our own API. So that is so that you guys we can control that it gets sent to bypass as well, so that you get much better content. All right, so that's why we built everything through our API. Dan is saying, does the software handle securing your websites from hacking? So we did think about having that option, but site security is a whole beast of its own. So the quicker, fastest solution that we thought of is just to have a security plugin as part of the site setup. So we will be expanding on that. So when you come here to the site setup, we're going to have a security plugin here that gets installed, so to protect your site. Because if we would have built our own site security plugin within SaiyBot, site security is again, it's a whole different beast on its own. All right, it's not something as simple as just, hey, can you just add site security? No, it's a full, undertaking to create a security plugin. Danny's saying, will this work with Lightspeed Cache? Yeah, so it should, SaiyBot should work perfectly with most premium plugins that you have installed. The ones that we can't say for sure are, third-party plugins that you manually installed that, we don't know the quality of the coding that behind it. But for the most part, you install SaiyBot, it should work perfectly with your WordPress site. Yeah, so someone is asking, so each site has a license and the 25K credits is per license or per me? Yeah, so the 25,000 is the credits as a whole. So you guys are getting 25,000 credits, and then you guys can control where those credits get allocated to. John is saying, how much for each extra 10,000 credits? So if you guys do want to get higher limits, we actually haven't figured that out yet, but I'll talk with my developer, see how many requests we get. I didn't realize that how many power users are already on here. There's a bunch of you asking to have more credits. So I'll talk with my developer and see how we can add it in there for inside the members area. If you guys do want to get more credits, we'll be able to have that in there. For the bundle deal, is there a set credits per month? Yeah, so the set credits is 25,000 credits per month. Does it convert HTML sites to WordPress? No, it does not. I'm not sure if there's anything that can turn HTML and turn it into a WordPress site. You actually have to install WordPress on a server and a domain for you to be able to use WordPress. Oh, that's a good suggestion there. Does the AI bot help you add headers and footers to other coding? I'm gonna flag that. I like that one. Send that to my developer. And that's the good thing about the way that we run our software business as well, is that we take your suggestions to heart. If we see a good suggestion that comes in that would benefit all users, we get that added as quickly as possible, and that's a good one. So being able to add headers and footers on your site, so for retargeting or tracking and all that stuff, that's a great suggestion there. Someone saying WordFence is free and it's good. Yep, that's probably the one that we're leaning towards. And one thing that we're gonna have as well, I'm writing WordFence on this list here. One thing that we're gonna have as well is so we're gonna have Activate on here. We're gonna have ZERP on here. So for those of you that have some of our other plugins, you'll be able to just install it right away whenever you're setting up a new site. So you're not having to, again, download, install, all that stuff. So all the plugins that we have created will be here as well. Oh, wow. Lee, I would like 100,000 words per month just to start. Okay, so man, it looks like we have quite a bit of requests for increased word limits. All right, so I'll talk with my developer and we'll get some packages created for you if you guys do want those higher limits. Yes, Jeffrey. Oh, Gina as well. Yes, I want to be a power user and flip sites, so I would want to lock in rates. I am not interested in agency work, but definitely flipping sites. Okay, perfect. I should have known that we have some more experienced power users on here. All right. Dale as well. All right. All right. There's a bunch of you that want higher limits. Noted. I got it, guys. I got it. Jack, I have 250 develop domains to develop. Extra credits will be required. Okay, perfect. Brad as well, power user. Awesome. Okay. Harold is saying, Josh, you are too generous to us. Generosity is your trademark, brother. Yeah. Sometimes it bites me in the butt, though. And that's I mean, we've learned because we know that we have a good amount of power users in our customer base. But at times, again, being too generous bites us in the butt because when we have too many power users at once, it really our costs start going through the roof. Which is why we've learned to be a little bit more. We try to be as generous as we can, but think about the future. Think about how long we're going to be we're going to be maintaining this product and updating this product. So that's we like to have a nice medium in between there. Perfect. All right. Burgess is saying, I have your 22K challenge. This should be perfect. How long would you expect that to take with this tool? Yeah, so it does speed up that process as well. All right, so setting up your sites, getting your content on there, all that stuff. This is perfect for those of you following that blueprint because it does speed things up a lot more. As far as how long it'll take, again, that I can't really speak to because that all comes down to you. If you have the blueprint, then you already have the blueprint, and then you have the software, and then it comes down to you putting the two together. All right. Phyllis is saying, I think I made it through. Please let me know. All right. If you got a receipt sent to you automatically, then you did make it through. Jessica is saying, what is the blueprint? So that's a product that we released back in November. Uh, if there's some interest, we could probably have a special for it for those of you that would like. But again, that's a topic for another session. Oh, Felix is saying interlink. Oh, good question. Does this help with interlinking the pages and posts? No, not yet, but let me go ahead and make a note of that. We do have another plugin that does do exactly that. All right. How can I add my plugins to the site setup? Okay, that's a good question. I could see about that as well. I'm writing all these suggestions down. All right. Right now, we don't have the option for you guys to add plugins to this, but we'll see if there's some way, if we have enough requests for that, we'll see if we can do that. William is saying that the price just go up. It probably did. It's set to go up every 10 bucks every 20 sales automatically. And I told you guys that it would sell out. So if it's continuing to go up, make sure you grab it right away because it is set automatically. Okay, and I want to reward those people that are taking advantage. All right, so it does seem like it did go up. Okay. Manuel saying, can I add a plugin? So if one thing that would be quicker as well is if we do get requests for existing plugins that are in the WordPress directory already to add here, that'll be obviously quicker because we can add that to if they're already created. Boom, we can do that on our end. For those of you asking about you adding your own plugins, that might be a little bit more of an undertaking. So we'll see about that one. Oh, Solomon, am I giving any prizes on this call? Great, great suggestion. Let me go ahead and pause this recording now so that the recording can start rendering in the background, and then I'll stay on here with you guys a little longer. All right, but if you're watching the recording, make sure you pick this up. The link will be right below this video, and you'll be able to pick up your own copy.